Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Another episode of Footy Talk. Lee Gunners in the building. What you man saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So I was just turning my monitor down, bro. You nearly blew my speakers.
Nah, it's cool.
Just before, innit? So,
Come on, bro. What you saying though, man? All good. All packed man. And that ready to fly, fam.
Well, I ain't even packed, bro. I'm lastminute.com on everything. I can't lie. Like literally, last minute. I've got my passport, mate. That's the main thing. As long as I got my passport and my debit card, I'm sweet. Yeah, I can buy everything else back again, innit? You know what I mean?
Real talk. It's true, bruv. Man coming home, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Back over here. How long are you here for anyway, bro?
Do you know what? I don't even know, mate. I just put a post up on my Insta on story, saying this is the last time I'm going to be wearing shorts and t-shirt for a while, isn't it? Bro, it's 20 degrees here, man. I'm kind of I'm coming home. I can't lie,
bruv. Yeah, well, bruv, the heating's on whack here, bro. It's freezing still.
The thing is, when I come back, this passport, because we're coming out of the EU.
So yeah, you're gonna have to get the blue one, innit?
I have to have 6 months on it, and this expires in the end of April. So I have to get a new passport when I come back, and doing that over like Christmas, New Year period could be a while, isn't it?
Oh, sugar. Yeah, that's actually a shout. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm waiting for a national identity card for here. Of like,
you get the ID card. You could travel on.
Yeah, I can travel to any EU country with that identity card, but they told me 45 days for it to rock up, bruv, which ain't going to be until January it gets here, by which time I'm back in England. So yeah, man, it's a mad one. We've booked an Airbnb up, a nice little 3-bedroom gaff.
Yeah, get to chill.
Pick up the little one on Tuesday for Christmas and that. So yeah, man, I'm kind of excited, but at the same time, I'm not feeling that weather, bro. I can't lie. I'm too skinny for cold weather, man. I need heat on my body.
Yeah, bro. It's blitz, man. It's blitz, bro. Like I'm trying to chill, bro, and do as little as possible that involves being outside. Not even gonna lie. So
yeah, mate. Honestly, I went and hung my washing out. I thought, right, let me just, because I got loads of clothes back at the missus, like with the missus and that, and I said, I'm just going to travel light, just one backpack, bruv. Yeah, last time, right, when I came back in October, I got off the flight and I'm like straight out, self-serve my way out on the passport one there, straight through. Yeah, next thing, this guy's chasing me, bruv. Like, oi, you, stand still. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Some big Asian brother, yeah? And I'm like, it's all like decked out in like, it looked like old Bill clothes, but it was customs, bruv. Yeah? Man's asking all sorts of questions. Like, you just got off the flight from Malaga. I was like, yeah. He goes, where are you going? I'm going to meet my missus. He goes, but where? I was like, bro, I don't even know. I was only getting the taxi and she's going to ping me the details, isn't it? I said, I don't know, mate. Yeah, and then he was going, so what you doing here? Do you work here? Where do you live? I'm like, bro. Yeah, I said, he goes, what do you do for a living, bro? When I told him, his whole attitude changed like I was some big superstar YouTuber, I was like, I'm a tiny dot, innit? yeah, but he was like chill after that. But bro, the way he was chasing me, man, stand still. I'm like, are you talking to me? He's like, yeah.
Job's worth, isn't it, bro? That's what it is.
Yeah, bro, he was a big boy, bro. He must have been about 7 foot and about 6 foot wide. He was hench, bro. He could have swung me around, bro, just like one hand, like a flag or something.
That's a great Carly and that, bro. It's mad, fam.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, man, I am looking forward to coming back. I don't really do Christmas, man, but it's my year to have my daughter, so I've got to make it special for her, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, of course, bro. Nah, I hear that. Boy, I'm glad I ain't got none of them little ones, bro. I'd have just told them, bro, I said, Jesus, it's long. You get me, bro. Santa's got corona and the elves are self-isolating, fam. It's mad.
Hey, the one thing I'll say, it's a good job I got shares in Apple, bro, Yeah, like, that ain't even a joke. I actually have shares in Apple.
They must be flying right now.
Yeah, they're doing all right, actually. But, mate, the amount of money I have spent on Apple products for this child is a disgrace. Yeah, she's got, like, brand spanking new iPhone 11 on contract, Like, her mum's talked me into getting her a contract. Like, I got iPhone 11. She's got the purple one there. And then she's got an Apple Watch, AirPods, the little pencil to go with her new iPad. It's just like, boy, it's cost me a fortune. Do you know what's the only person I have bought anything for so far? I've done no Christmas shopping, bruv.
Mad thing. I forget all that, bruv. You lot, let us know where you're watching from. No, I'm saying gang business, bruv. I see the Rat Army's in full effect.
Like, that stream last night was lit, by the way.
Bro, it was sick stream. That's what I'm saying. That man can't get that level of content nowhere else, bro. It's nuts.
No, it was jokes, man. Proper jokes.
I'm saying that big it up,
again, man. On the week where we didn't.
It's true. We can't win on the same day, innit? Like it's been happening, or the same week, even.
Madness. Man calling me Leroy in your chat. Your brother's got a lot to answer for, boy.
Yeah,
Leroy.
that's it.
Man calling me Leroy. Bro, I've had that on Twitter all day as well. People tagging me with Leroy, bruv.
Yeah, this is it now, bro. This is just going to continue to be the case now, bro. It is what it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? Let us know. Holland's here. Do you know what I mean? Cape Town, Southeast, man, like Leroy gone. Frankfurt, you know what I'm saying? Netherlands again.
Global, man. Global.
It's a mad thing, bro. That's what I mean. India. Oi, what? Like, someone asked, bro, like, what's the deal with he's talking about the Brazilians, bro, basically running your club and that.
It's
I'm saying Arsenal, the new Copacabana, bro. I'm telling you, the new Brazilian revolution. And you lot got linked with Isco the other day as well.
I'd take Isco. I can't lie. I'll take him. I've always rated Isco. Even when he played for Malaga, mate, that boy was a G for them. And then he went to Madrid, smashed it there. But he don't really get a look in anymore, man. But yeah. I don't know. The only thing I'll say about Isco is if he does, he ain't coming to us. But if he did come to us, would he still have that hunger? He's coming towards the end. He's won everything. This could be another Willian. Do you know what I mean?
It's true. I think it's a dangerous game signing non-hungry players, isn't it? And I think that Arsenal have been doing that for a long time now, signing ballers with nothing to prove, innit? When you buy like the Brazilian lads and that, when you buy players like that, it's hit and miss. It just comes down to their personal attitude and what they still want to achieve in the game. Do you know what I mean? So it's risky business.
But you're spot on. But on the flip side of that, we got somebody like Dani Ceballos stinking the place out every week. A man thinks he can play for Madrid. Do you know what I mean? And he thinks he can get in the Spanish national team and that. So it's like, it's always a risk when you sign any player. It doesn't matter whether they're from abroad or from England, isn't it? You know, we've seen years with Torres, man. That boy flopped at Chelsea. Yeah, and he was a bad man at Liverpool, wasn't he? But I think, me personally, I'd take it, though. I'd take Eriksen as well, which kind of contradicts what I was saying a second ago. I'll take both of them. But I think if I'm to get on board this process, I call it a PR-ocess, bruv. It's a PR-ocess. It's not a yeah. And if we're to get on board on this, then I don't want to see any of these players, man. I want to see some young, hungry Martinellis in the team. Do you know what I'm saying? And get some more like that. Go and bring
exactly what this guy said. He said you need grafters. Do you know what I mean? Not overplayed mercenaries who just want to live life in London.
100%. Big up, Rickon.
That's what I'm saying. And saying Isco hasn't started in the league this season. That's what I mean. It's a slippery slope, bruv. It's a slippery slope because once you become that club, that people are just coming to because it's in London towards the end of their career so they can get a decent contract and a long one and decent money. Yeah, bro, it's dangerous.
And the figures as well, just what you were saying about the Louise and Willian. Bro, I don't know who's leaked that story. I don't even know if it's true, yeah? I wouldn't put it past them, though. They snaked out Jose. Yeah? They down tools loads of managers at Chelsea, them two. Yeah, and they were a big part of that with Fabregas and Hazard. You know, them four were the ones that really snaked them at Chelsea. But it wouldn't surprise me. And the thing is, like, Edu, I don't think Edu was there when we signed Louise. But Edu definitely 100%
was involved in the Willian thing.
His 100%. Yeah, and the thing is, when you get two players that have won 20 odd titles or trophies between them in a squad, and their managers won nothing. Yeah, the egos are massive, bruv. Every footballer in the Premier League has an ego, especially ones that have won 20 trophies or 18 trophies and stuff like that. So it wouldn't surprise me one bit if that is true. And not only that, when you're looking at the fact that Willian gets in the team all the time, other players might be feeling like, whoa, hold up, what have I got to do to get in? We said this the other week, innit? There's going to be a player revolt there soon because I could list 100 things he's done wrong since he's been here. Yeah, and I could list another 100 after that, you know. And if I'm thinking that, and these players are starting to, there's little stories coming out. Louise was involved in a punch-up with Ceballos, you know, the other week. Yeah, Ceballos come out and said it ain't true, and then the manager snaked him in the press conference and said it was.
I didn't see it, bruv, but he confirmed it happened.
Yeah, exactly. And Ceballos come out and quote tweeted David Ornstein saying fake news. Yeah, well, it obviously ain't. So now Ceballos is in the mud by his manager. You know, Maitland-Niles was begged to stay. First start he had the other night in the Premier League this season. You know, Pepe being outed by the manager after the red card. And then the next is bigging up the players that have been sent off, saying it's about their passion for the club.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's a big revolt coming, man. I'm telling you, it's coming. And do you know what? It's probably the only way he gets sacked. Yeah,
but that's what I mean. I think that it looks like the dressing room is split. And I wouldn't even say down the middle. Do you know what I mean? There's obviously the guys that are for the manager, the guys that aren't. And then I'm sure there's a set of guys that just don't know what the hell's going on. Like this guy said about Reece Nelson. He must be thinking, what the hell have I got to do, bruv? When Willian's putting in these kind of performances, I can't even get a run out. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of different things going on there, bruv.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, I don't particularly rate Reece, but I'd rather Reece Nelson in my team than Willian at the moment. You know, at least, and I've said this earlier, like, you know, if he played with Maitland-Niles, Reece, you know, put Smith Rowe in the team, put Balogun up front instead of Eddie, you know, I could sit there and say, yo, I'm gonna fall back a little bit, and I'll back that for now. Yeah, because I can see that you're actively trying to do something different with different players that are the future of this football club. Instead, you're picking the same idiots that keep stinking it out every week and have failed for years. You know, but even when they failed, but Hector Bellerin's won 4 FA Cups, bruv. He's won more than the manager.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he's crap. You know, so it must be mad that when these players are sitting there and this manager's coming out with what he's coming out with in training or in the dressing room and stuff like that, they're probably all sitting there thinking, well, what do you know, mate? Like, what do you know? You've won nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's coming.
That's
it's coming,
I mean.
bro.
And that's what it is in the changing room, because like Ozil or not, he's been there for a long time, bro. And the longer you're at a football club, the more influence you tend to have anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you have someone like him that's been there for a long time. He's probably got loads of influence, loads of friends. Like I keep saying to all of these guys, like they don't understand what it's like with these footballers, bro. Like a lot of them live in the same area. They bring their kids to the same school. They see each other on the school run. Do you know what I mean? It's not as much as, oh yeah, we see each other at training. Like a lot of these guys, like their lives cross over in so many different ways that they spend so much time together, bro. So if you got someone who's been like one of the pillars of the dressing room, for say the last 5 years, maybe longer, then the manager just rolls through and just decides, all right, cool, you're not playing no more. There's gonna be people that have an issue with that. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, there are gonna be people that have an issue with not only that, but then they'll have an issue with the players that are being played ahead of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the managers will always have their favorites or certain players that they feel that aren't playing well and still playing. There's so many different layers to this shit. And then when the manager's walking around with a massive ego himself, when he's won less than a lot of the players, it's mad, bro.
And the thing is, Ozil, you're nail on the head with Ozil. I think he's our longest serving player. Him and Bellerin. Yeah, they're our longest serving, And they've done him dirty. I don't like Ozil. I want him gone. Can't stand the geezer. Most overrated footballer I've ever seen. But if he's the longest serving or second longest serving, whatever it is, you're right. Kolasinac's his best mate off the pitch. Yeah, they go out for dinner together. Their wives associate with each other. The kids now, you know. And then Mustafi and Xhaka are part of that little clique as well. Yeah. You know, all them German league or Germans would all stick together. Then you've got Emerick Aubameyang involved in that as well. He's good friends with him. But then you've got Socrates as well, because they both played at Dortmund, him and Aubameyang. You know,
of course.
Yeah, and he's still there. But not only that, he's really good mates with Ozil. So now there's 6-7 of them straight away that are all mates with Ozil. And I'm not saying it's Ozil's fault or anything like that. Of course I'm not. But if the manager's sitting there with his chest puffed out saying it's my decision to drop him when we all know he's lying, the players see that if we're seeing it, because he's putting it out to millions of people, to the public. So they're probably behind the scenes all slagging him off in a group chat, bro. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, bro, without a doubt.
Yeah, and then obviously if you add in the little French connection with Saliba, don't get a game, ain't in squads. Guendouzi bombed out the club. Pepe, Laka, he's totally mismanaged Lacazette this season to the point he can't be bothered anymore. 3 games, 3 goals at the start of the season, dropped. For the game before the international. Yeah, why? He ain't going on international. He comes back the very next game. Eddie and is up front at Man City. No, sorry, he weren't. William was up front at Man City. You've just scored 3 and 3, and now you're benched. Yeah. So then you got that little French connection. Add that to the little German connection. Yeah. Then you've got the little Spanish connection with Bellerin and Ceballos. You know, there's little cliques there everywhere. Then you got the Brazilians. You know, do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be split. I'm telling you, bruv. It's coming.
You're right. Yeah, bruv. I didn't even think about it like that. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you remember, obviously the German clique, but it's also players that have played together before, little cliques here and there. Exactly. I mean, when you've got certain players that are not playing well, getting played ahead of so and so forth. The thing is, the way Arteta's managing, it works. Yeah, if you're winning games. Then people turn a blind eye to a lot of the other political crap that's going on at the club. But you see, as soon as you stop winning, you start dropping points, then everyone starts to question his decision making. Do you know what I mean? The people that aren't playing start to say, well, hold on a minute. This guy is playing shit. He's playing ahead of me. Like, if you're a Maitland-Niles, you're looking at Bellerin and thinking, hold on, bruv. Like, I was playing well. You know what I mean? And now I'm not playing no more. Like, what's going on here? If you're Lacazette, do you know what I mean? You're looking at other people and thinking, hold on, this is a bit mad, bro. You know what I mean? If you're Pepe, you're saying, all right, cool. I ain't lit the world on fire, but bro, look at my goal contributions, compared to, do you know what I mean? So forth, so on and so forth. And then it creates a toxic atmosphere in the dressing room completely, bro. Like, and the results they're horrendous, bro. Like, regardless of the players that you need and obviously the signings you need, bro, your squad is better than where you are.
100%. But that's why everyone I speak to on YouTube, on streams, that's why I asked James last night. I said, where do you see our team? Where do you see our squad? He said sixth best in the league. I said, not 15th then, no? And that's why I ask everyone, because everyone can pin it on the players as much as they want. Yeah. The manager is picking the players to play on match day. And when you're consistently picking Willian, Bellerin, Xhaka, Holding, I'm sorry, them 4 have got to go out the team, man. Yeah, and listen, you're picking them every single week, you know. And then it's no coincidence that Xhaka and Bellerin are suspended. You drop Willian, and we get a point instead of losing. Yeah, do you know what I mean? 4 straight losses, we get a point. You know, we could have nicked it right at the end when we hit the bar, but we didn't deserve anything out of that game at all, in my opinion. They should have had a penalty. They hit the bar. They hit the post. They were decent, Southampton. And if they had their shooting boots on properly, they would have finished us quite comfortably. Danny Ings dropped a stinker, man. But that Shea Adams, a good player. That Kyle is at right back's a good player as well.
He was at Spurs as well. And that's what I mean. It's funny. Like, I tell people, you see with managers, a lot of people that don't understand, like, I don't know. It depends. I wouldn't even necessarily say it's down to like what level of football you play at. If you've been in a dressing room point blank period, because it's not even due to levels, If you've been in a dressing room, everyone knows, there's no such thing as an unhappy player in a team when you're winning, bro. Everyone's playing their part. Everyone's getting game time, whatever. You can't tell me that anyone that was in the Invincible squad or the treble winning squad was too upset that they weren't in the starting lineup 1 week. They got 10 minutes, bro. If when the final whistle blows, you're on the pitch and the team's won and we're celebrating. Do you know what I mean? The big problems happen when a manager wants to do something and it doesn't work out. Like, prime example, like I was saying with Jose and Tottenham right now, them guys went to Anfield and absolutely stunk the place out. And I tell you what, if they got a draw, that would have been exactly what Jose would have wanted. And that's why after the game, Jose was like, the better team lost. They didn't. However, that's Jose's way of getting these players to buy into the style of football he wants them to play. Because if he came out and he was moaning, a lot of these guys might have been saying, you know what, like, we addressed this completely wrong, bruv. Like, we got battered for 90 minutes and we got fuck all to show for it. Because that's what some of the players would have been thinking. If you're a player with the talent of Son, you're thinking, bruv, I spent 92 minutes, defending, like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, think about it. Or if you're Harry Kane as well, you're like, bruv, I had 1 shot on goal in 90 minutes. That header that he missed that he probably should have scored. But other than that, he spent most of his game, in his own half. Yeah. The only way you can convince someone like Harry Kane, that this is feasible for long term is if you're winning things. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's the only way. You know what I mean? You lose 3 or 4 games, and all of a sudden Harry Kane's like, what kind of shit is this, bro? Like, I'm normally chasing golden boots, yeah, and you've got man back here doing this shit. And the only way you can keep players on side, and it's the same with Pep and Mourinho, most of these managers, the reason why they don't stay at clubs long term is because as soon as they stop winning things, yeah, and their way stops being effective, bro, their personalities and what they expect from players, bro, like, it's not sustainable, bro. You know what I'm saying? By season 2, yeah, you hate Jose. He's thrown you under the bus 3 times. Do you know what I mean? Same with Pep. Like, by the second season, halfway through, do you know what I mean? All that tiki-taka shit, yeah, like, it's wearing off, and people are still beating you on the counter-attack, and he won't change the formation, and he's stubborn. Do you know what I mean? And people get fucking sick of it, bro. And this is exactly what's happening with Arteta. He's walking around like Billy Big Bollocks, yeah, but bruv, what you're doing's not working, bro. Like, you can't sell it to everyone. Who's going to buy into this?
Exactly. You can buy into it when it's won you an FA Cup, because it won you an FA Cup. As soon as you go into a new season and try and do it and it ain't working, you have to fix it. You have to maybe put Aubameyang somewhere else. Aubameyang the other night, bruv, yeah, I did my watch along, yeah, and before kickoff, I knew he'd drop a stinker. I can tell by their faces, bruv, yeah, in their eyes, yeah. And I looked at him, yeah, and I said to Chig, I said, bruv, like, and Rickon was in my chat, yeah. Rickon follows me everywhere, bruv, yeah. Big up Rickon, yeah. He was in my chat. He'll remember this. I said, look at Aubameyang's face. He don't look like he wants to be on the pitch. Yeah, he just had this dopey look on his face. At half time when he's walking off, I was saying, look at his face. Look at him, man. He don't care. He don't want to be there. It's
you know what it is, bruv. Like, because at the beginning, my man was playing on the left wing, and he said, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it for the team. And then he's out there every week getting no chances, not scoring goals, and he's thinking, bruv, this is bollocks.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And there's only so long you can expect a player here to stay engaged and continue to enjoy his job and continue what he's doing. Yeah, people say, oh yeah, he's Premier League footballers, but bruv, like, he's a striker. He's a guy that's chasing the golden boot every season. And as soon as this manager comes in, he's been playing in a position that he doesn't want to play in. And then on top of it, the team aren't even fucking winning. So it's not even worth it to him. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I don't want this man can't get.
And that's the thing. If it let's say we were in Tottenham's position right now, second in the table, yeah, just lost in stoppage time at Anfield, everyone would be buzzing. Every one of them players at Arsenal would be buzzing. Yeah, even though we just lost, you know, everyone would be going, yes, we're going for a title, we're in the race, we can see what the manager's trying to do, it's working. But in other games, we can be more expansive and blah, blah, blah. Hence why Tottenham are up the top, because they don't do that every game, of course, yeah?
Yeah, they don't.
That's classic Jose against the big teams. Parking the bus and hope to score. And if Son had Bergwijn's 2 chances, they probably would have won it.
They would have won it.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Bergwijn in the post, they should have buried that. If that's Son, it's a goal.
They would have won. They would have won that. If that drops to Son, yeah, especially the first one that hit the post, Son's whipping that, and that's a win, bro. And then that's a Jose masterclass.
Yeah, it's a masterclass. And that's the thing. This manager is doing a disaster class because he's doing that, but he ain't getting the results. Yeah, so the results play a massive part. It's a results business, bro. Listen, I've seen so many Arsenal fans moaning that, oh, why does Jose get told it's a masterclass, but when Arteta's doing it, yeah, it's not. Well, it's because he ain't getting the win. Yeah. So if you're not winning and you're sitting behind the ball and every other team's outplaying you, you got to do something different, especially when you're 15th in the table, man. You know, you got to step up and say, nah, man, this ain't working. You know, let me rip up what I was doing and let me start again. And let me pick a core of players that will start every week, but make sure it's a core down the middle, a little spine, a Gabriel, a Tierney maybe, a Party when he's fit, and then a Aubameyang, and then we build from that around it. Yeah. Instead, he seems to start with Holding, Bellerin, Xhaka and Willian as his 4. Do you know what I mean? And that is a recipe for disaster, bruv. And the thing is, people are gassed that, oh, it's nearly January window, we're going to go shopping. Bruv, these people are crazy. Yeah, we have got 2 players too many already. They can't get in the squad. Socrates and Ozil, yeah? So for us to get another player, we have to sell 3 or loan 3 out. Yeah, to get all in the squad if we want one in. Yeah, people are going on like this is going to be an elite window and we're going to go and get 3 or 4 players. They're crazy, mate. We didn't do that in the summer.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're not. That's what I mean. What does that ask? I asked DG. I said, oh, do you think you're going to sign anyone in January? And he was like, we need to. But no one's optimistic that you're going to do anything in Jan. And the thing is, if you don't change something, yeah, I don't see how the manager survives. I don't see how he survives because you guys are better than what he's getting out of you, and it shouldn't have taken him this long, bro. You know what I mean? It's been a year since he's been there, pretty much, and cool. There's been COVID and all that, but bruv, I'm sure that he's had enough time to implement his philosophy and get across what he wants, bro. Because it doesn't take top managers this long.
David Moyes got the job 9 days after him, yeah,
and he's turned West Ham into a completely different team.
He got COVID himself as well. So did Arteta, right? David Moyes has played every top team in the Premier League and sits above us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's the difference. Ancelotti got the job the same day as him. Yeah. They're playing better football and they're above us. Yes, they went through a little blip, but that's because their best player was injured and the quality coming in after Richarlison's dead. Yeah. Then got injured as well. That's their two best players injured. You know, if we took out our two best players, let's say Aubameyang with his goal scoring and Gabriel with his defending, we'd be at bottom of the table.
Yeah, you'd be around this. You'd be knocking around there. You're right.
It's mad, bruv. And this is the thing. People seem to think like all summer people were telling me it's not Football Manager. There's a pandemic. It's not right. It's not morally right to go and spend money. That's all I heard. Every excuse in the book. Yeah. Now these same people that were saying that all summer are sitting there saying, "Oh, we're going to go out in the January." It's January, mate. How many top players get signed in January?
It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen.
The only one we've signed in January that's a top player is Aubameyang. That's the only one.
That's madness. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely madness. So
loads of players, bro. We've got 2 players too many, yeah? Right? Let's assume we loan 3 players out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We then go and buy 2 players, let's say. Or let's say we buy 3 players. We've still got 2 players too many because we ain't going to put Ozil and Socrates in the team.
Yeah, right? Facts. What's the deal with Socrates though?
He's got 6. They've both got 6 months left. Him and Ozil. Yeah. And
okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe what I'm thinking is the reason behind Socrates not being in the squad is I reckon he was one of the 3 that didn't take a pay cut.
Yeah, probably because he owes his mate, innit? Yeah.
But I do think like because Mustafi's down to 6 months. Ozil, Socrates, and there's one other. I think I can't remember who the other one is. Don't know. Can't remember. But I can't see any of them that are down to 6 months leaving in January. Why would they? Let's stay for 6 months and get a signing on fee somewhere else.
Yeah, facts. Why? I would. It just make it's good business.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be leaving. Why would I leave? You know, they could go and do a pre-contract agreement.
And then chill on my money, yeah.
Yeah, and sit back on the $100,000 a week, sit back and say, boy, I don't care if I ain't playing because in 6 months I'm getting £4 million signing on fee.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
nice for the pension, innit?
Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing, like, you know, Arsenal fans are a funny breed, bruv, because like they always change the goalposts. They always move them. So like the summer, it was no talk of these players being crap. You know, there was no talk of that when we won the FA Cup. Yeah. Then we go and win 3-0 against Fulham opening day. And everyone's going, oh, we can challenge for top 4. Some people were saying 1 more player and we can challenge for a title. Yeah. These people are now sitting on their social media accounts, bruv, saying the players are a disgrace. It's the players' fault. Well,
but it's always like that. That's why I've come out for my football team and categorically said, bro, as much as we have players that I don't like, I can't blame the players for our style of play or lack of style of play and the inconsistency in the results. I can't blame the players. On the whole, I'm happy with the players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not in the same boat because you've got a lot more dead wood at your club than us. But the bottom line is, yeah, there can't be excuses made, yeah, for the quality of players you have compared to the teams that are sitting above you, bro.
Yeah, that's
true.
Like,
no excuse can be made for that, bro. Like you can talk about these players.
The Liverpool's, the Uniteds, the City, Chelsea's, but not Aston Villa and Newcastle and Palace. Yeah, and this is the thing, right? Jose Mourinho got the job at Tottenham. I think it was 4 games before Arteta got the job at Arsenal. So he got it, I think at this point now on the 18th of December, I think Jose had been in the job 3 weeks, roughly, maybe a month, yeah? Right? They were below us when we went to White Hart Lane last season, and everyone was laughing at them, oh, Jose's washed. They're crap. They're irrelevant, yeah? We went there and they beat us, and then they finished above us, right? Then this season, same talk. After Fulham, oh, Tottenham are this, Tottenham are that, Tottenham are that. Jose's washed. They ain't going to get top 4. They're this. Yeah. And I've seen people saying he's been backed. Oh, Jose's been backed. They spent less than us. And they bought 5 players, bruv. Yeah. But they bought 5 players
that they needed.
Yeah, Højbjerg's one of the signings of the season. I said that the other day. Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and you know, Doherty's not been great for them so far, but again, he's better than Bellerin. Why didn't we sign him? You know, and 15 million, 16 million signings. Add that to the fact that he's getting a tune out of Son and Kane, yeah, and they're back from and this is where I looked at it, yeah. When Tottenham were struggling before we played them, Son had been out for 6 weeks. Before lockdown, Kane had been out for 6 months or 4 months. Sounds stupid. Yeah, then they lost Bergwijn. As soon as he came in, he scored against City on his debut, scored against someone else, then got injured. Then Sissoko was out, yeah, for about 2 months. Lloris was out for 3 months. That's 5 of their starting 11, bruv, yeah?
Yeah.
And they still finished above us. So how any Arsenal fan can sit there and say that they're washed and this and that, yeah? I don't get it. Now add that to the fact that they've got a proper manager and they've bought 5 players for cheap, but they fit every single gap that needed filling, yeah? They've got a quality squad, mate, yeah? We're miles behind them. I accept that. What I don't accept is sitting 5 points behind Aston Villa or 6 points behind Villa and they got a game in hand. Yeah, that's unacceptable. Yeah, unacceptable sitting behind Croydon Roy, bruv, at Palace. Yeah, that is not acceptable. If Brighton win their next game and we lose to Everton, they're above us and we're 16th. They'll be above us on goal difference. Yeah, that's a disgrace. Yeah, and they've won 1 home game this calendar year. Do you know what I'm saying? That's and that's how bad it is. And people can sit there and divert it away from the manager all they like, mate. Yeah, we are not the 15th or 16th worst team in this league.
Yeah, it's true. Facts. You know what I mean? Super chat here. Fans are confident for this window or wage bill. Eddie Vinaya all mad. Tapas to leave before the sack. Yeah, but this is it. If you're not attracting certain players, like, bruv, obviously, yeah, Leipzig are in the Champions League and that, and yeah, they're a good football club. But hear what I'm saying. The Arsenal of old would have still been able to attract him ahead of them, bro. Because they can definitely pull more wages. So it had nothing to do with that. It was the project. Man are not buying into the project at Arsenal no more. They're probably looking at Arsenal right now and saying, listen, they're nowhere near to competing. And like the overall structure of the club just isn't right, bro. No,
you're right. And mate, big up Neftali as well. He was my first ever member on my channel. Do you know that?
That's mad.
I'm gonna call you when I get to the airport, Neftali. Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
That's mad.
But yeah, do you know what the crazy thing is with that Slobberslide deal? Yeah, is the fact that people are sitting there going, "Oh, but he's gone from one Red Bull club to the next Red Bull club. It was so obvious it was going to happen." Well, Arsenal and AC Milan inquired and never put the bid.
Yeah,
it was a buyout clause of 25 million euros.
Yeah, anyone could have had him if they put the money in.
Yeah, give him an option, man. Go in and say, yo, we're hitting that release clause. Do you want to come to Arsenal? We're going to pay you X, Y, and Z. We'll give you an extra year on the contract compared to what Leipzig will give you. Yeah, and you'll be on 80 grand a week instead of 40 or whatever.
Yeah, nice little extra few quid, bro. Like that's what it's about. You know what I mean? They didn't even do that.
Come live in the London life, yeah? London, capital city of England. Yeah, come and play with Aubameyang. Come and play with this player. Ozil's still here for now. Whatever, dress it up how you want. Yeah, we didn't even bid the money for the buyout clause, and that is scandalous because that kid's decent, man. Yeah, and he would help us a lot because he is a good player, and we didn't even do it. And our fans just accept it. And what I don't accept is that Tottenham was sat top of the table, and we were sat 15th. And our fans, I know they're second now, but our fans just seem to be lapping it up, bruv. Yeah, that's mad. I can't accept that. Tottenham top of the table and us 15th, and people going, "Oh, give him time." Give him time for what? For them to win the league and us get relegated? It's a joke. It's a joke, mate. But this is the PR machine that is Arsenal, man. And I said this on my podcast yesterday. You know, it's more, and you've probably got this at Man United. Probably 1% of Man United fans live in the UK.
Yeah.
Same with Arsenal. And that's because the way football's gone, which is fantastic. You wouldn't be signing Pogba for 90 million without a global fan base. Same as we wouldn't sign Pepe for 72. But what these clubs have done, not just our clubs, but a lot of clubs at the top tier, is they've decided, you know what? Before Sky Sports, Premier League and all that, the fans could march down to the stadium and kick off and get the directors to come out and have a chat with them. Yeah. You could make changes at your football club on match day. Yeah, by kicking off in the crowd and calling the directors out and singing about them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I remember Kevin Keegan coming outside of Newcastle and addressing the fans. yeah, standing on the steps saying, "Don't worry, we're going to get this right. We're going to fix it." Yeah, you can't do that anymore because these clubs have built up the global side of it, which is great. It helps us get
with
better.
social media and advertising. It's helped them massively to reach places they weren't reaching as effectively before.
Yeah, and not only that, it's taken away the what's the word I'm looking for? It's taken away any backlash on them, and the accountability on them, because 99% of the fans can't get at them because they're only sat on social media. Yeah, 1% that can go to matches. Yeah, ain't making that difference anymore because you're in the minority. Whereas before the Sky Sports and the global expansion, that was the only thing that you could do. You could go to a game, you could vent your anger, you could go and kick off and get a manager sacked. Yeah, now they've taken that away from the match-going fans, which fair enough, I get it, and they've made it a global thing now. But what they've done is they've isolated every single fan, so now they have full control and nobody can touch them. Yeah, and for me, that's fucked, because if the fans ain't going to be able to put pressure on the club, the owner's not putting pressure on them. But at both of our clubs, the owners ain't putting pressure on them. Yeah, and if the fans can't put pressure on them because they can't get at them, they're sitting pretty, bruv. They're saying we're untouchable. We can do what we want, and there's nothing you can do about it because you'll still buy the merch.
Yeah, facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? This super chat, my man saying, one of my guys, Laguna, he's convinced it's Wenger's fault as the mentality is still the same from when he was there. Do you agree? Well, bro, for me, yeah, the mentality of a football club comes from the owners. And let me tell you why that is, yeah. If the owners aren't happy with the culture at the club, they sack the manager and they bring in someone that enforces something they can get behind. Do you know what I mean? Like the manager only has so much power. The manager's got a boss. The guy who doesn't have a boss is the guy that's the most powerful person at the football club at all times. At all times. Do you know what I mean? If you want anyone to enforce anything, then they're in charge. And bruv, you got the same owners you had under Wenger. So I'm not blaming Wenger for the mentality because, bro, how many of these players now are here are Wenger's players? There's Emery's players in there. Do you know what I mean? There's other managers' players in here. It's not just... There's a bits of everyone, bro. Same with Manchester United. Like, the culture at Manchester United stinks, and it stunk for a while, yeah, because of the owners, bro. You know what I mean? And Sir Alex Ferguson was losing... he was slowly, because of who he was, he never ever lost the dressing room. However, he was losing power within the club while he was there, and he mastered it very well because he was still winning things. Do you know what I'm saying? But there was clearly a power struggle, and that, like, when he stepped down, he looked at it and probably said, you know what, this is a good time to leave. Do you know what I mean? I don't have as much power now as I did maybe 5-6 years ago, and I'm probably not going to get the money that I need to do this rebuild, and my legacy is going to be on the line if I don't leave now. I think it was a calculated reason why Sir Alex Ferguson left, because I know they say stuff about they said stuff about like illness and stuff like that. I know that I want to say that I think it was his wife that wasn't well or something like that, and then he obviously had health problems further down the line. But in terms of him as a manager, he wasn't done. He wasn't done when he left. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he was the age that Bielsa is now, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Sir Alex Ferguson could have kept going in it if he really wanted to.
Another 5 years, man.
Yeah, I think he could have kept going, but I think he looked at it, yeah, and he probably saw that, you know what, I'm not gonna get the money that I need. My players are getting old now. It's gonna be another rebuild, and Sir Alex Ferguson did about 3 in his time. So he probably said, what, a 4th rebuild with limited funds. These guys that I have to answer to. He said, nah, fuck this. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really on that. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what it is. And when I look at the culture of the club now, it's exactly the same. It's bullshit. And it's been like that. You look at Chelsea as well, yeah? Chelsea have known since Abramovich has come in, yeah? John Terry and Lampard, they know that, you know what, if I don't like the manager, I'll just go to the owner and then get him sacked. Do you know what I mean? That's the culture of the football club. You know
I think with us, and to answer that question, yeah, I think with us, it stems from before Kroenke was here. Because Kroenke came and put the first lot of, or brought the first lot of shares about a year after we moved to the Emirates. Yeah, 2007 was when he first bought, I think, 10% or 12% of the club. Right? It's them directors for me that set the tone, because they knew why they were moving. Yeah, they knew they weren't going to compete. They were just going to fleece as much as they could, and they're still there now. Yeah, and Wenger was the perfect puppet for them because he bought into it. Yeah, it done all the. He had enough in the bank in terms of credit in the bank from winning trophies and doubles and invincibles that people would back everything Wenger said as soon as we moved to the Emirates. Yeah, because we were sold the dream. When Wenger came out with fourth as a trophy, yeah, I think that just totally lowered everything at our club. Yeah, but he did that based on the fact that it was all about money, money, money for the people above him. Then the Cronkies started buying more shares, and it's just carried on. Although we have spent a lot of money, but we just spend it in the wrong areas, man. And the fans don't pressure anything. Like, just happy to accept players like Bellerin and Xhaka and Mustafi. Do you know what I'm saying? We overpaid for Mustafi, 35 million.
But that's part of the culture. The culture of the club is an owner that don't really care that much about winning. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people at the club that don't really care that much about football to the point where they're spending stupid money on stupid players. Do you know what I'm saying? They're bringing in managers that, like, bruv, the Emery to Ljungberg to Arteta thing made no sense, bruv. Like, bruv, I'm glad it's not my club, innit?
Yep.
But when I look, bruv, when you're replacing Arsene Wenger and knowing the kind of players that Arsene Wenger likes to buy, you have to buy a manager with a similar philosophy to the man to continue. Because why would you give a manager like Emery, Arsene Wenger's players, bro? You don't do that. It was just like giving Jose Mourinho Van Gaal's players, bro. Like,
and the thing is, the summer window when he took over, we spent 80 million quid or 78 million quid, something like that. Bro, we bought Socrates, Torreira, Lichtsteiner, Leno. Who else did we buy? There was some, Guendouzi. There might be one more. I can't remember. But that was our shopping list. So you've just given him a Wenger team, and that's it. And that's it. Yeah, Torreira's been bombed out. Guendouzi's been bombed out. Lichtsteiner was here for a year.
That's what I mean, the man that you've bought, you've sold, and United have done the same thing.
Yeah.
All the guys, all the guys that LBG fucking all the guys that LBG signed, we've pretty much sold.
Yep.
You know them, and that's what it is. And I went through the list already. Like, Mario Fellaini was a David Moyes signing. He's no longer here. Juan Mata's still here at the moment. Rojo's not got a squad number, but he's still here. Darmian's left. Herrera's left. Memphis is left. Schweinsteiger's gone. Schneiderlin's gone. Bro, like, everyone that's come in, we've sold them.
He was another one, wasn't he?
Who's that?
Daley Blind.
Yeah, Daley Blind's gone. Jose signed him. So what we've been doing is bringing in managers, and they've been getting rid of the players that the previous manager signed. So we're taking a step forward and then a step backwards, bro. And this is what happens when we don't have a fucking clue, bro.
Yeah, you're right, because we're getting rid of all of Emery's players rather than the Wenger players. Yeah, get rid of the Wenger players first and then work to them players, because they're the ones that have been here under 3 managers and ain't done it. You know, Bellerin, Xhaka, Mustafi, Kolasinac, Lacazette. Who else is there? I think that's probably about it. Ozil. Just get rid of all of them. Every single one of them. 6 of them. Bang. See you later. Yeah. And then you can move forward. And then if you want to replace the Emery players, you do it the following summer.
Facts.
Yeah. And then that way, over 2 or 3 summers, you've got your squad. He ain't doing that, man. And the only Emery player he really rates is the goalkeeper. Yeah, maybe the left back. But you know what? We signed Tierney. I don't think he hardly played under Emery because he was injured, and then Emery got sacked.
Yeah.
You know? So same with Pepe. Pepe was signed under Emery, hardly featured, and then he got sacked. So and he don't rate him either. It's mad, bro. It's crazy. And both of our clubs are doing this. You know, you got to go in there, and like, we watched that game last night. Yeah, you were superb at times in that game. Like, really good football at times. People are sitting there saying Pogba didn't mean that. Of course he meant that, bruv. Yeah, of course he meant that.
Anyone that's saying that Paul Pogba didn't mean that, doesn't watch Paul Pogba and just reads newspapers.
Well, that was a big boy pass. And do you know how I knew he meant it? Yeah, because Martial made the run.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Why would he make the run if he didn't think he was going to do it?
Bro, it would have been one thing if the ball was played, then Martial ran after, bro. Like,
yeah,
he made the run.
Pogba, bang. Yeah.
And I've seen the still of it as well, and it shows Pogba panning over his shoulder towards Martial while the ball's on his way to him. So we seen him. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's beautiful, brother. And like this, but I don't know who this quote is from, yeah. But this just shows you, yeah. When I talk about culture at the club, yeah, bruv, we're winning a game of football 3-1. You take off Anthony Martial and you bring on Scott McTominay against a team that have 1 point all season. Why the fuck do you need to do that? Again, when I talk about culture at clubs and mentality, we've got our fucking captain coming out today posting a picture on Instagram in a Sheffield United kit from when he was there saying, basically keep pushing guys and that. Bro, fuck off. Take the armband from this guy immediately, bro. Are you mad? Harry Maguire, take that armband.
Oh my God.
He used to play for them.
Ooh.
He's got a picture of himself in the fucking Sheffield United kit saying, keep pushing, boys, like this, that, and the other, in a Sheffield United top, bro. You're Manchester United captain. I don't care who you used to play for, yeah? You're not doing that in my team. Are you mad? Like, honestly, yeah, that armband needs to be removed from that guy. Removed. Do you know what I mean? That's the final straw. Because for me, yeah, you're not playing well anyway. I blame him for the first goal anyway, bro. The goalkeeper fucked up, but, bro, goalkeepers never want the ball to feet when they've got a player pressing them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you pass the ball across the goal to the goalkeeper when there's a striker in the box hunting man down for the ball? It was a stupid pass.
Gifted player in your team.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
it didn't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? So we can see that goal. We beat them just about, yeah. And then this asshole has got the absolute cheek the day after the game to be posting a picture of himself in the Sheffield United kit, bro, doing some little homage to the club, bro. Fuck all that, bruv. You could easily put out a tweet and say, yeah, whatever, happy for the victory, whatever, like, best of luck to Sheffield United for the rest of the season or something. Why are you putting up a picture of you in their fucking shirt, bruv? Nah, bro. Like, I'm not trying to see that, innit? Like, little things like that don't usually bother me. But you know what, bro? You're not playing well, and you're meant to be the captain.
Of one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Fam. Yeah, that's like I told you, his mentality is not right to be the skipper. They forced this armband on Maguire. He didn't want it. Do you know what I mean? He's not good enough for it. And you know what Ole's done, yeah? And that shows me that Ole doesn't have a clue what he's doing, yeah? You've heaped unnecessary pressure on an average footballer, bro. And I'm being nice because I don't even think he's that, yeah? You've heaped unnecessary pressure on an average footballer by giving him the armband and putting him in the spotlight that he doesn't deserve to be in. He hasn't earned, bro. He didn't come from the title-winning Leicester. He came after. You know what I mean? And he didn't come from a successful Leicester either. Do you know what I mean? And we've signed him for big, big money. You put the armband on his arm as well. And then he's putting in stinkers. You're not resting him when he's not playing well. And then he's going to come out and do this shit. The geezer's been banged up abroad, making a million excuses for him. We back him, this, that, and the other. Never lost his place in the team. Bruv, the way they've handled this Maguire thing is shambolic, bro. Shambolic.
You know what it is? They've handled it how our club are handling Arteta. They're kind of putting him on a pedestal for no reason when there's nothing. Like, I know it's a different scenario, but to put that a player that when you read them stats out to me off that tweet the other day, bruv, I couldn't believe what I was listening to. Like, that was just a mistake, absolute joke. But you know what? Yeah, this is an English thing, bruv. Yeah, after the game the other night with us. Rob Holding standing on the pitch for 5 minutes, smiling it up, talking to Theo Walcott when the cameras are there. I don't want to fucking see you smiling. You've just drawn a game at home to Leicester, to Southampton. Yeah? Go and do that in the tunnel. Go and do that in the changing rooms. I don't want to see you smiling. What are you smiling for?
Yeah.
We're 15th. Do that when we're winning. Do that when we're sat top. Do that when we're top 4. Do that when we're top 6. We're standing there smiling it up with Theo Walcott, on the pitch when the cameras are panning round. I don't want to see you do that. It's an English thing, bruv. Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah, can you imagine?
But the thing is, that's annoying. But for me, like this brother's talking about Pogba dancing and that, bro. Get in the bin, innit? You know them, man. Get in the bin. Get in the absolute bin, bro. Like, what's Pogba dancing got to do with the fact that he plays for Manchester United Football Club, bro? Nothing at all. Harry Maguire, not only does he play for Manchester United, but he's the captain, bro. The guy hasn't been playing well, and the guy's posted a picture of him in the shirt of the team.
You can't be doing that.
The day after we played them. Fuck off, man.
I guarantee if I go and read the comments out on that tweet, he's getting hammered.
He is, bro. I see other men saying, "Yeah, you can fucking go back there." Like literally, I was surprised, didn't it? Because I didn't realize that the Man United fan base weren't feeling Maguire as much as I'm not feeling him. But bruv, when I went through the comments, yeah, of some of these things, yeah, I was just, bro. Bruv, if I was him, I would delete it still. Like, let me see if it's still up, just for shits and giggles, bro.
Bro, you can't be doing that, man. That's like Sergio Ramos coming out and putting a tweet out about.
Bruv, look at this, yeah. I've gone on here.
Or saying, do you know what I'm saying?
Comment here, yeah. You was their best striker last night, mate. Fair one. He was playing for them. You can go back there. That's bruv. Give armband to Bruno. Roy Keane will be fuming after seeing this. What the fuck? You are Man United's captain and you're posting your picture in Sheffield United shirt. No, you nostalgic fridge, blood. Yeah, bruv, look, you help them as well. Do you know what I mean? Other guy said, go back then. Not my captain. That's why you gave a goal away. You should go back permanently, bro. Like, look, bruv, I told you, bruv, what are you doing?
Somebody should have told him to delete that, bruv. Maybe they have. Maybe you don't want to delete it.
Madness, bro.
That's a disgrace, mate. I can't lie. That is a disgrace. I'd be fuming. Yeah, I'd be fuming. Because a man said nostalgic fridge, you know.
Bro, but this, bro, listen, and that's when, fridge. Bro, this is when the hope for my fan base, yeah, like fully, like I was like, you know what? Maybe there is hope for us. Maybe there is hope for us. You know,
bro, I've never seen Harry Maguire show any kind of fight, yeah, or start mouthing off on the pitch to other players in the team, like, why are you leaving me exposed? None of that. I never see him speak.
Bro, who got sent off the other day? No, someone got booked or something like that. No, someone got sent off, and I think Harry Maguire just stood there, bro.
No, that's not good. Last night, in that game, I don't know who it was, but Bruno was like having a bit of a pushing match with someone. Yeah. And Bruno's skinnier than me, bruv. Yeah, man was still standing there. That guy's a big guy. I can't remember who it was. He was pushing it back as well. I don't know. I don't know who should be captain for you. I don't. Maybe Bruno. Maybe.
It's one of them ones, bruv. Honestly, yeah, it's a sticky situation with our football club right now because, like, we don't have any long-serving players anymore, which is a good thing. Do you know what I mean? But then at the same point, it's like if you're doing it just on what you can actually see out there, then Bruno's clear. He's a clear favorite in it. Like he's a fan favorite. And also, like, he's just got that kind of mentality and that steel, innit? But then you don't know how it rubs up people in the dressing room. You don't know if people in the dressing room are going to be okay with that. Because what we see and what they see are two different things. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mate, Mane and Salah don't even speak half the time, bruv.
But this is what I mean. Like, and people, a lot of people outside football don't understand that, like, dressing room harmony is important. David De Gea is the longest serving, but, bro, he can't even guarantee a start these days. Him and Ole don't get on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as he came out and criticized Ole, yeah, like he got the armband stripped from him. He's never worn it again. And it's kind of like his form's been up and down. They brought Henderson back with definitely with the foresight to kind of push him out.
Yeah. And you can't even say Pogba either because he don't guarantee a start every week under your manager.
But there you go. Now look at what's that? Another comment, yeah, from bruv. They're peppering him, bro.
Good.
You know what I mean? On Instagram. Bro, the Manchester United captain does not do that. I don't care if that's how you feel. Yeah, it was Martial sent off against Spurs and he just stood there and watched Harry Maguire, bro. And this is what I mean. He's not a captain. And I blame Ole. I don't blame him because Ole brought him in for that amount of money. He's the one who sanctioned it, yeah? Shouldn't have done that. And then two, the geezer's going to have enough fucking pressure on him anyway. You actually thought he was good enough to wear the armband at Man United and he wasn't good enough to wear it at Leicester. What went through your head? That's what tells me about culture at a football club. If you're not good enough to wear the armband at Leicester, why the fuck should you be Man United captain? At least Bruno wore the captain the armband at Sporting.
Yeah, well, bruv, when you read out them stats about Hull City, Sheffield United, Leicester, well, he shouldn't even be at Man United based on that alone. Bro,
do you understand what I'm trying to say? So when I look at this whole thing, bro, I'm absolutely fuming. And that culture of the club, yeah, comes from all the way down from the owners because the owners should have sacked this incompetent dickhead anyway, time ago, bro. Like the amount of near-death experiences Ole's had as a Manchester United manager is mad, and he just keeps surviving, bro.
Man's got 9 lives.
He has.
You know what the thing is, though, yeah? Even if you did sack him now, let's say, yeah, do you think another manager, whether that be Allegri, Poch, Hassan or whoever it may be, comes in? Do you think that they'll come in and strip him of that captain's armband? I think they'll probably wait until the end of the season.
Yeah, end of the season, but I think he'll lose it. I think he'll lose it because what will happen is they'll bring in their own players. Do you know what I mean? And either give it to one of them, yeah, or they'll already have an idea. They already have an idea of who they want to give it to. But Maguire's not a captain. You know what I mean? They're not a captain, bro.
Same with Aubameyang, man. Aubameyang ain't captain. Aubameyang is not a captain.
But Aubameyang's the captain because they probably wanted to keep him at the club. He was making noise about leaving and that. So they probably gave him the armband to kind of sweeten the deal. Do you know what I mean? With Maguire, they're trying to do the John Terry thing. You know what I mean? And just try and turn him into this captain leader. Do you know what I mean? Head wrapped fucking... Nah, fuck out of here.
There's a guy in your comments called, where's he gone? Called Anas Ahmed. He says, can you believe we've given McTominay 100 appearances?
But do you see what I mean?
That's a joke. Man's played 100 games for Man United. He's living the dream, bruv.
100, bro. Like, they're giving these things out these days.
He must be waking up every single day pinching himself that he's playing for Man United.
Your name had to be some Ryan Giggs or something like that, yeah? You know what I'm saying? For you to be like, oh, yeah, 100th appearance for Man United.
Mate, McTominay. Nowadays, it's just handed out like confetti, bruv.
Bro, I can't believe it. You know what I mean? How have we actually done that? You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what it is, bro. Like, Ole just keeps getting brought back to life, bro. And I'm fucking tired of it, man. Because most of the problems, most of the problems that we have in this changing room, can be eradicated with a new owner because the new owner gets rid of the manager immediately.
Can I just address a comment that's in the chat? Because this guy has been begging me, bruv, for a week now.
Go for it.
A guy called AS. He said, you need to explain about the ethnic minorities and jobs that you mentioned on Claude's show the other day that Caucasian people don't get. You said it on Claude's show. What I said, mate, is I said there's certain channels out there that think they're going to get a job in journalism. The fact and reality is that they're going to pick a woman over a white guy right now. Fact.
Yeah.
Fact. Yeah. They're going to pick an ethnic minority over a white guy right now. Fact. Because they've got quotas now in them jobs. Yeah. And that's the way they want to push it. Whether they're the best people or not. Listen, at the end of the day, over the years, there's not enough black or Asian people in these jobs. We know that. You've said it on here, bruv. I've watched your streams. Yeah, it's facts. But now what they've done is everyone's jumped on board. Sky, TalkSport, BT Sport, everyone. So anyone who's now a white guy mid-20s has got less chance of getting that job than a black guy mid-20s. You've
got less chance now than you did 5 years ago. I wouldn't say less chance than a black guy, but you've got less chance than you would have got. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the thing, when you look at these big things, most of the white guys that are in the job, they're not even young white guys either.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? They're older white guys in their mid-40s, early 50s. Do you know what I mean? In these jobs. When you look at TalkSport, bro, like Simon Jordan, fucking all these men, how old are they?
They're Simon Jordan's got to be, what, late 40s?
Do you see what I mean? And then, bruv, like older than him, like even, what's his name that used to do the Sky Sports with the tie, bruv?
What's his name?
Jim White and all them.
Jeff Stelling?
Jim White, innit?
Jim White, yes.
All of these guys, they're not young white guys, bro. So, bruv, even if you're a white guy in your mid-20s, you're not getting that job. You ain't. You know what
I think the point he was trying to make is he was trying to make out some kind of racist thing that I was saying. Weren't that at all. I hope that's cleared that up for you, buddy.
No, absolutely. No, he's right, though. No, you're absolutely spot on, bro. Obviously, certain men are just filling quotas and giving people jobs that they don't deserve.
Exactly.
And this is it. But, I mean, that's their way.
We've seen it with Alex Scott, bruv. Alex Scott is a shit pundit.
No, but the thing is with Alex Scott, you know what it is? Alex Scott's got credentials. The reason why I agree with Alex Scott having the job is because she's an ex-footballer. And there's a lot of ex-footballers that get ex-footballers, isn't it? Think about it like that. Don't even think about it like the fact that she's a woman, My thing is, most of these football pundits are shit and they're in the job because they're ex-footballers. So why shouldn't we have female ex-footballers should get the job just because?
Let's be honest, Jamie Redknapp should not have a job, bruv.
He's horrible. He's horrible. Like I said,
should not have a job.
Bruv, he's horrible, Jamie Redknapp, bro. Like I said the other day, yeah.
He should not have a job.
Yeah? I honestly said, Jamie Redknapp, yeah, bruv, Lampard's going to be in the studio with his cousin soon when he gets sacked anyway. Like, bruv, the God's honest truth is Michael Owen, like, even Paul Scholes, shit pundit, but he was a great player. A lot of these guys, yeah.
That's another one. Shit pundit.
Bruv, all of these guys get these jobs because they're ex-players. And Alex Scott was one of the best players, yeah, in the women's game. Like her, like Rachel Yankee, them lot that was playing for Arsenal that were doing bits, yeah. So all of them lot should get a job as pundits, yeah, if we're handing out the jobs the way they're handing them out to men.
Facts. Yeah, that's facts.
You know the one. So she definitely deserves jobs based on that. And I don't mind her as a pundit, but again, she don't support my team. So it's just like I hate Gary Neville because he's a Man United pundit, really.
Do you know what it is with Alex Scott? She's spot on with every other club apart from our own.
But that's how I feel about Gary Neville.
Yeah, she's spot on with everything until it comes to Arsenal. Then she's deluded, bruv. It's like she's got the wet floor signs out for Arteta, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad.
But bro, that's how I feel about Gary Neville. So I get it, innit? Like I like Alex Scott because she don't support my club. So I don't really get, like, she can have an impartial opinion on my club. Do you know what I mean? She can have an impartial opinion on my club. That's why I don't like Gary Neville, because it's not impartial with him. It's emotional. I don't know her views on Arsenal because when she's talking about Arsenal, I'm not listening. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where she deserves the job purely based on the fact that she was a good footballer, because that's how all of these other guys are getting the jobs. Do you know what I mean? So she deserves it on that alone, innit? If we're keeping it,
if you're going down the route of the selection process being you're an ex-player, then
well, I don't believe that should be the selection process. But since it is, all the women that were decent ballers, give them a chance, innit? And if we like them, we like them. If we don't, we don't. Because I don't like most of the men. So, and I don't mind Alex Scott. I'd rather listen to Alex Scott than listen to flipping Simon Jordan, or listen to flipping Jim White, who ain't got nothing to do with football, or Laura Wood, or any of them. I'd much rather listen to Alex Scott than listen to flipping Laura Wood. I don't even know what she did before she did.
She's got the wet floor signs out as well. I put a tweet out the other day saying that she proposed. I tagged her in it. I said, "Have you proposed to Arteta yet?"
You're a madman. That's what I mean. You're just out here boiling piss, bro.
Oh, bruv, yeah, but you know what it is? She's always going to be gnawing him off, bruv, yeah? Because trust me, yeah, she did an interview with Raul Sanelli and Vinay, our two CEOs at the time, yeah? Of course, she's going to be sitting there on TalkSport, bigging Arsenal up and bigging Arteta. She wants that gig again, bruv, next time round. Oh. Yeah, it's all a conflict of interest, mate. I'm telling you, there's a lot of these people that don't want to say it as it is because it'll cost them a little interview down the road or a job later down the road. And I don't care. I ain't looking for a job, bruv. Yeah.
I hear you absolutely, brother. And that's why I have to say, yeah, it's one of them things where whatever we need to address, what's the protocol for these men getting the job? If the protocol is just be an ex-player and anyone can get one, cool. Then they deserve to get it based on that. I don't like you. I don't think you're good in it. But then you've got people like Jose Mourinho that wasn't an ex-player. So if you don't need to be an ex-player to be a top football manager, then why do you need to be an ex-player to be a top pundit, bro? So most of these pundits need to be thrown in the bin, really. But that's another story. So no, I get what you're saying. I say that, like, the way the recruitment process is changing over years, some of it's deserved and some of it's just to tick boxes. Do you know what I mean? And it's always going to be like that.
Yeah, that's my point. People are just ticking boxes.
Overall, it's a class thing, innit? Because you know what I mean? It's the little posh white guys, yeah, middle-aged white guys as well, not even the young ones, that are in all these jobs. So if you're a working class white guy like you, do you know what I mean? Now, bruv, me and you got the same fucking chance of getting that job. We're not getting it, bro. You know, like that. You didn't go to Oxford. You ain't got no degree in journalism. You ain't getting the fucking job, and neither am I.
Bro, we swear too much to get on TV, bro. Don't worry about that. Can you imagine me sitting there dropping the water, the C-bomb, bro? Just drop the C-bomb live on Sky.
This is what it is, bro. I swear down, bro. Like, honestly, like, me and you, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter what color we are, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The color of money is the same color, bro, innit? And like, we ain't getting it. And that's unless your face fits, yeah, a certain way, bro, and you're from a certain background, you'll never get into to where these men are, bro. You're never gonna get Simon Jordan's seat. You're never gonna get things. Like, you're not. You're not, bruv. And this is what it is. So 100% get it. That's why people need to understand, yeah, that there's different layers to the politics that go on in the mainstream. And this is why what me and Lee have built, yeah, on our own, yeah, bro, you can't even flip in, bruv. Listen, you can't even quantify what we've built, bro.
It's mad. Mate,
Yeah.
the football club, yeah, and Sky and BT, yeah, they'll get mad traction on some highlight clips of the games because they've got exclusive rights to that on their channels, yeah. And have a look at their fucking videos, man. Their views are dead. Yeah, from 2 million sub channels, yeah, 2 million, 3 million sub channels, some of these, yeah, their views are dead. Bro, I posted my analytics up. I see your brother did it today, yeah, right? So I thought, you know, that's a really good idea. Let me do that, yeah. So I posted my
every month, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Just so you can kind of.
Somebody DM'd me, yeah, and said, yeah, you told us everything about how much your revenue was.
Didn't you cover the revenue?
No, I covered the revenue. That's what I'm saying. He said, you told us everything, but you didn't tell us how much you get paid, bro. Yeah, that's none of your business.
It's none of your business, bro. You know,
bro, my watch time, yeah, last 28 days is 14.7 million minutes. Yeah.
Mine is 17.8 million minutes, bro.
Ooh, wow. So we've done what, nearly 40 million minutes, between 32 million minutes between us in the last 28 days. Bruv, there's not a lot of channels out there that can do that, let alone channels on 50k subs.
And this is what I'm saying, bro. So understand, yeah, what we've built, fuck the mainstream. What we've built, yeah, is special, innit? So thank all of you lot.
Big ups.
You know what I'm saying? Big up all of you lot, because that's what it is. So that's why when man I talk about these mainstream and that, and guys are like, oh, when you going back on this, when you go, bruv, I'm not going back on none of. We don't need them.
Yeah, bruv. I had a producer of what's the show on TalkSport, man? Jason Cundy and the other guy. Can't remember. He's an ex-pool player or snooker player. Can't remember his name. Goldstein.
Man can see that. That's what I'm saying.
You get the revenue, yeah?
I cut that out. 17 million.
Wait, that's a big boy figure as well, bruv. Look at that.
Bruv. Come on, bro. 17.8 million.
Yeah, that's mad.
1.2 million views, and that's down as well.
I've had 1.2 as well. Do you know what then?
It's normally about 1.4. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, watch this, yeah. I've covered the revenue anyway on mine, yeah. That means, yeah, on 1.2 million, yeah, look, I've had 14.7, yeah, 1.2 million. If you divide that 14.7 by 1.2, it's 12.5 minutes average watch time. Your watch time's higher than mine then. Yours must be about 15 minutes. 15 minutes average. That's relentless, bro. People are sitting there on average watching you for 15 minutes. Yeah. How many people sit and watch Sky Sports pundits sit there on average for 15 minutes? Yeah. Bro, I had the producer from Goldstein and Cundy's show, yeah, DMing me all the time, yeah, saying, can you come down to London? This is before I moved out here. Can you come down to London and come on the radio? I was like, nah, I'm busy, man. It's like, no, but it'd be like, we'll get you on, it'd be really good for you. I was like, bro, if you expect me to come from Milton Keynes to central London, to come on the channel at 10 o'clock at night, you man are mad. I said, you covering my expenses and paying me? He was like, no. So, well, I ain't coming then.
Facts. Yeah. But that's what it is. Like they're doing you a favor, bro. Like, guys, honestly, this is where it's at. Do you know what I mean? And that's why we have to pick up all of you lot. Like right now, we got 1.5k watching. Exactly. You know, like that at 4:10 in the afternoon, bro.
Mad.
You know what I'm saying, and this is because of you lot.
So if you're watching along last night, you had what 3k, 4k live?
Yeah.
That's more people than allowed in a football ground right now. Yeah,
it's true, isn't it? I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. You're spot on, bro. And that's what I'm saying. And that's big up to all you lot. That's why, like, honestly, for this mainstream stuff, it don't mean nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Most of these people don't pay very much anyway, because you're a YouTuber and you're not an ex-footballer or whatever. You're getting paid literally like 3 figures max, yeah. And it's no big money, bro. And then you're getting disrespected when you're there. You're getting 2 minutes on the air or something like that. When you've seen our analytics, bro, like we can have people sitting here for over an hour, but they'll give us 2 minutes. And more people want to see us than want to see them, bro.
Yep, fact. When your brother went on Sky Sports, and just started dropping it on them, bro, they didn't have a clue what was happening.
The place upside down. They should have given him a job on the spot. But look where we are now.
Bro, they didn't have a clue what was going on, bro. Yeah, and then they pull it out or he pull it out. Yeah, and it just blew up everywhere, bro. I think it's pinned to his channel, innit? It's the video.
Because you know what it was, yeah? When you go on these things, yeah, they don't offer you a lot of money in it. So my brother was like, bruv, I'm not going there for that money. However, if you give me the clip so I can put it on my own channel, I can make money from that, then I'll agree to come.
Fact.
That's how we played it. You know them one. So he was like, cool, because I wouldn't normally come out my yard for this money, but I take this if I can put it up there. I think he done like 100K in the first day when he slapped that up.
Yeah, mate, that was flying real quick.
You know them ones, and that's the levels, bro. Like, that's the levels. And look what he done. Like, they should have literally taken the checkbook out right then and said, how much do you want?
Yep.
That's what they should have done. But Matty's face don't fit.
Woman sat there, I can't remember her name. She was wetting herself, bruv. Like, literally wetting herself. Fucking funny, man.
Bro, but this is what I'm trying to
people they have on there, bruv. It's crazy. They're just dry, boring, monotone.
And they're dry, generic people. They're people that ain't really done nothing, in front of the camera. Yep. You know, they've done nothing. They probably got a journalism degree or whatever in that. But guess what? That doesn't give you a personality. You know what I mean? It doesn't give you a personality. A lot of these guys that we only know them from being on Sky Sports. Before that, we don't know what you did, who you are, bro. Like, you don't have a personality for this, but you're sitting there and you're giving us all of our news.
Yep.
We don't want to watch you. We want to watch someone that's going to make us laugh, that's going to tell us something that we didn't know as well, bro. It's not what you're telling us, it's how you're telling us. Or else no one would watch YouTube. Everyone would just watch Sky.
Exactly. Bro, I don't even have a TV. I've got a monitor. Yeah, and I watch my games on the monitor. I don't have Sky. They don't have Sky in Spain. I've got Sky on my phone through my contract, I don't sit there watching Sky Sports News every day. I can watch it for nothing with my phone contract. I ain't watched Sky Sports News for years. Yeah, it's a load of crap, generic, recycled junk. That's all it is. Yeah, and they don't want people like us anywhere near it, bruv, because they're shook. Yeah, they're shook. All of them are.
Of course, because they know that their days are really numbered, innit? And
somebody said to me the other day in my chat with about Sky, I was like, Sky can't afford me, mate. Genuinely, and that's not being a big head or a prick or anything. They can't afford me.
They can't afford any of us. Like, if we're being 100% real, like, they can give you the money up front. Do you know what I mean? But really, they can't really afford you. And also, the authenticity that you would lose, going on there, it's actually not worth it.
Yep.
Because you can't be the league gunner that you are on YouTube if you go to Sky.
No, I have to be polite and stop swearing.
Live in cold England. You ain't going to be able to live in Spain and commute there on the plane every day.
Yeah, because they ain't paying for the flight.
Do you see what I'm saying? So, bro, they can't afford the full package, bro. That they genuinely can't. And that's why we're in a great position. Do you know what I mean? Where we are, bro, right now and what we've built. And that's why man have to respect that. Do you know what I mean? So when people are chatting shit and this, that, and the other, bro, look what we've built on our own, bro. It's
mad. Off of nothing. Just off ground up. And bro, I already had another channel that was on 10 or 11K. Yeah. And and I fucked that one up because I fucking Google thought I was hacking my own account, innit? I pressed the wrong thing. Yeah. So it sent the email saying there's this you logging in because I gave someone the login details for it. Yeah. And it sent me an email saying there's this you logging in. I pressed no by mistake and locked myself out my own account.
Oh man.
I was fuming, but then I said it happens for a reason, bruv, because that was on 12K or 10K subs, something like that. Yeah, and then I just stopped for 6 months and then set this one up. Everyone was going, come back. I set this one up and now look at it.
There you go. I'm saying so. Big up everyone and make sure you subscribe to Lee Gunner's page as well. The links in the title. There's still 1.5K here. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's just different. Do you know what I'm saying? So now big up everyone for the support. And that's what I mean. I haven't even supported that flip. I still haven't even celebrated that fucking award I won, bro. My mum was getting on to me. Because she saw on my Instagram that I won something. I explained to her what it was, and she's like, "What? You ain't even done nothing for it?" And I'm just like, "No." And she's like, "What's wrong with you, bruv?" Do you know what I mean? But honestly, United lost that day, and I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, man.
You know them ones, but like I need to do something for that. You know what I mean?
You didn't even upload performance of this year either.
Yeah, I didn't. You're right. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones. You lot smash the like.
I'm gonna have to bounce, bruv. Because
I'm saying, big up Lee as well, bruv. Like
packed.
Safe flight and that, my guy. You know them ones. Safe flight, fam.
Yeah, come on, man. Do you know what I do every time I land? Yeah, I always put a tweet out saying you'd all be pleased to know I landed safe. Yeah. I do it to round everyone up because I always get a reply back saying, "Oh well, maybe next time." I do all the time. Funny, man. But yeah, I ain't even packed, bruv. And my flight's at 20 to 8 my time, and it's 20 past 5 my time now. And the airport's like half hour up the road. I need to book an Uber, really.
Yeah, so that's calm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my man's going to catch his flight. Big up everyone inside, everyone on Twitch, gang, bruv. Throw up your Ole out emotes. You know what it is.
Mad.
Big up everyone on YouTube still here. This 1.5. You lot smash the like. Get us over 700 at least. Like,
I'll definitely forget something, brother. As long as I've got that and I've got my debit card, it don't matter.
And your laptop, you're all right, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that's the point. I need to undo my mic and everything. Yeah.
I mean. Just make sure you pack that, bro, and then you can work anywhere. You know, like that.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm saying so. Big up everyone inside. Do you know what I mean? I'm on Turkish's channel at 6 p.m. You know what I mean? Realer than most settings. So big up, guys. And oh yeah, my team and Turkish's team play on Sunday, innit? So we'll be previewing our game as well in the league. So
happy days.
Yeah, man. Big up.
I'll be back at midnight when I get to where I'm going, because I need to do a preview for the game tomorrow. So the work don't stop, man. Midnight settings.
This is it, man. So yeah, we go again at 6 p.m. people. Make sure you subscribe to League Gunner as well. Link to his channel is in the title.